Let's get into the 100-day election count, the Israel war, the Last Supper, the New Covenant, that transformation of a nation, the building of a nation, and those things, because the stage has been preset, and there's a hive building, and the hive building is against the ant mound, and these things are going to come together, and there's wasp, and there's black ants, sugar ants, all kinds of different ants that are all kinds of beasts that are coming to battle, that are seared by the 666, that are part of this old hand who can't move forward to this new life. So as we're going from a spiritual to a carnal, the Last Supper was shown on the Olympics. We're in a time of offense. Why do they want you to be offended? Why do they want you to rise? Why are they trying to make the church mad? We're about to see something that we've never seen before in our lifetimes. We're going to see a birth of a nation. And this nation has been given a light that has been transformed. And they're going to be brought into bondage. And they're going to love their bondage. The bondage. Talk about this bondage, because this is part of spies. And there's spies coming in. Spies. To take down America. To transform America. And this is where you get your Arabs, the Arabs, and all those things playing out in different ways. And then the Red Dawn to the Red Dawn Russian, and the spies coming and going and whatever, and Elon going with Israel, and then Epstein's a spy for Israel, and to where you get Elon probably being a spy for Israel, and all those things, folks, okay? And you probably have Elon. Oh man, that's a whole nother fucking thing, dude. I gotta do a lot of videos here. So the hive, the bee sting, the HIV, the AIDS on the deck, the AI, DS. The DS is that nin, 9, 10 dough. That dough is for that Don's nuts, for that pasta you pasta way, for the Italian chef. I told you. You will make a bow tie pasta, and you will wear it on your neck. Extinguish that flame of fire to make you feel like you're not part of it. You're not burning. You're just in hot water. And since you're in hot water, you're a fucking frog too, and you can't jump out. So ribbit, RNA says, the ribonucleic acid. So the hive, visible to carnal, it's coming out here through the world stage, and it's here through men, the puppets, the world stage, the Biden, the Kamala, the Elon, 3 different ways, the 66, the sex, the six, the sick, the purple flower, that's just sick. I can't go with that party. That's disgusting or whatever, all right? And it's all been a test of your freedoms. And as you hate your freedoms, you end up hating yourself, and you take yourself into bondage. That's where they make you live your own slavery. It's easy. And we see it very apparent today. And they transpose these things together with your projection, because back in the day, they started with like Julia Child's cooking, giving you recipes that you need, right? Gives you life, all right? And then, this is where I got the pan at Safeway. It's beautiful. I just love it. It's non-stick. Non-stick 'em, you don't need butter. It's got this non-stick 'em Teflon. All that's it's a different test. They're giving you one good and then one bad, and then they transpose it with Leave It to Beaver's mom cooking in the kitchen. So you take this kitchen recipe over here, and then you can't separate the entertainment to the real life, so they're blending the brainwashing on you. And this is where this just all fucking together, and people don't have a fucking clue what's going on, and they're just living their life by Friends instead of Julia Childs or whatever. I don't know. I mean, you're talking about like TV or whatever, right? So we can watch it for like educational purpose, or we can watch it for like brain dead purpose. But like everybody's just becoming all brain dead. Anyways, that's why I like. Oh man. So what I'm basically saying, all right, is the 80s replay, the preset stage with the hives, the HIVs, the Magic Johnson, the custom set speaker, and all those things. That Michael Jackson, all right? The fentanyl, going to sleep, the doctor, all this, it's all stacking. We live in a crazy time and a crazy world at the moment. All right, and this is even getting more crazy and crazy as the days go by. So, it's been like non-stop reveals every day for just years since 2020 vision came. Trumpets sounded. 3/11, world lockdown, or national pandemic declared. This is it. So, I could see, this is where I've told you, where they told you the flip-flops and for God so loved the world and such, to where you got the mask and the gloves and all this shit coming, the crapture and whatever that takes out this system and brings in another. And those who survive on one system, right, they're going to go to the old and peter out, and then go to the new and live forever. Now, Peter, remember this, the old petering out. Because Jesus called Peter Satan. And Peter, the pet ear, the petter, and all those, the petter ass, and the pet for the penthouse pets that Trump did, and all those other things, okay? He called Peter Satan. And he told Peter he'd build a church. And he constantly corrected Peter. And then Peter got with Paul, the Pharisee, and Paul wrote letters in a two-edged sword kind of fashion, to where he told you not to worship the letter, but they're worshiping the letter. So this is kind of like the blind leading the blind. All right? That Jesus warned you of. It's just in a New Testament way. So Moses and Paul versus Jesus. It's very simple. And you got two Jesuses right now. And one is giving birth to a nation who is of the bond, and the other is giving birth to a nation who is of the free. And since we are in transformational times, in this age of man that we live in, it's just been built up to this, to where we're Sodom and Gomorrah did the grieve us sin. So the grieve us is where Sodom and Gomorrah is, that's the us of the United States. And it's the grieving us as the person, as the Antichrist and all. I can't believe all this. I'm so angry, and rise up. They teach you to hate everything now instead of love everything. So as the Sodom, the freedoms, and the sod, which sod should I get? None, because it's all fucking dumb. Just go plant some seeds when it's fucking raining out in the spring, okay? And if you want to make sure it sprouts up everywhere, plant double or triple seed. It's pretty simple, guys, okay? It will take care of itself. But that, and Gomorrah, the Sodom and Gomorrah, I can't believe they're doing what I do in the bedroom or whatever. Like, it's like, It's retarded. These people are, that's where Jesus calling out the hypocrites. Everybody does these things. You may not do everything, but you do some of them. And if you don't do all of them, you know somebody that does them. So this is where they just want to go into the box. I want to be a drone or a clone and have 1984 48 Trump guarding over me and whatever else. Or you can be the 8, the infinity, the 8 who ate the 4, the foreheads, who beat those 4 horsemen. So the new covenant, the new covenant, the COVID, the new COVID ant, the COVID ant, the ant mound that's building against the hive, against the bees, and for that war in heaven, the war of beast. Anyways, folks, the new COVID ant has been given, and we are in transformational times, and people are going to know they're in end times, but a lot of these people aren't going to know till after they shed the blood of the innocent. And that shed the blood of innocent is the innocent, in no money, and in no sense. You ain't got no sense, the beast man, because you didn't come from monkeys. You're being taken to a monkey. Okay? You're being taken to a monkey. The money key. And the money key is part of the flood. And the flood and the bricks and all those things. Well, the bricks, you go and knock the shit out of the olive meat before you kill it. And then the olive meat, they think it's more humane knocking the shit out first, and then you slice its neck or kill it or whatever. That's like double whammy. How humane is that? The H is the hue, or the H is the J in the jalapeno, the humane, the humane, right? So there's few that find it. The F you, the fuck you that find it. All right, so remember these things, folks, because Jesus was able to do all things, and these people in church, the carnal representation of the spiritual, which is not spiritual. It's the fucked up version. It's the mirror. And it's America. And since you live in a mirror, you're going into the reflection, the reflection, the reflection, that projection you live in. Shun the projection. Oh, we can't watch this. We've been watching it for 50 years. We gotta do a video on the religions, the God stuff. This is just, I got too many connections to it. Either way, dude. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's the bad omen sounding worldwide. That's a big owl coming. And that's a thief in the night. The owl. Thief in the night. Owl. Ow! Ow, dogger! You got me right on the X. Oh, X marks the spot. Elon Musk. Elon. Oh, sod. The lawn for my sod. Oh my God. My grass is dry. Oh. You got the wrong fucking grass, people. Okay? You got the grass that takes you E-low, not E-high. Alright, y'all. We'll bring it into an end on here. Alright? But we got the day counts going, and we got some, in my mind, they're pretty fucking remarkable. But, you know, I'll post them up too. But either way, spread the channel.